Right now, it's a celebration in Plant City as thousands celebrate the strawberry harvest with the 88th annual Florida Strawberry Festival, the first happening in March of 1930. And one of the first families behind the festival those many years ago has been behind the sweet red berries for a century.
So tonight, 10 Tampa Bay anchor Courtney Robinson is taking you inside Wish Farms, looking back on a generation of sweetness.
Nestled right off busy I-4, you'll find the busy growing and shipping operation of Plant City-based Wish Farms, producing millions of berries each day. Gary Wishnatzki is the third-generation owner.
This is where it all happens, all the magic.
He literally opened the doors to show us how his family's story is a fairy tale come true.
And we're striving to become a national brand, and that's what I think our future is.
Not surprising, every detail inside is a reflection of the Wish brand and its pixie mascot. We were met by giant trees pulled straight from a storybook, followed a blue stream taking us upstairs. Along the way, Gary stopping to talk with an employee.
Hey, Dora.
Many of whom have worked for him for decades.
I think the main lesson I learned from my father was to treat people kindly.
And bring some whimsy, too. He took us outside to his treehouse, one of the many innovative meeting rooms, void of TVs and other digital distractions. Back inside, other rooms nod to the company's foundation.
He was a foreman when I first started working in 1974.
And finally, surprising us with a hidden door, opening to a secret room.
Yeah, this is our pixie room. This is just another one of our crazy collaborative meeting places that we have here.
A far cry from how all of this started in 1922 with his grandfather, Wishnatzki, a Jewish immigrant.
Just had a few dollars in his pocket at the time, and he started selling fruits and vegetables from a pushcart in Lower Manhattan. And that developed into a whole business of a fleet of push carts.
Which by 1929 brought him to Florida.
What would your grandfather say?
Yeah, my grandfather, I don't think he would have any idea. He couldn't imagine something like this and how the business has grown.
That includes adding a new variety of berry to the mix, the pinkish-white pine berry created at the University of Florida.
A lot of people look at it and don't think it's ripe, but it's got a totally different, unique flavor profile.
Gary prides himself on the company's innovation, and that means looking forward.
So the next 100 years, it's going to be way different. We really need to solve this with robotics, because if we don't, we're going to be looking at a world where strawberries become a luxury item, other fruits and vegetables become luxury items, because there's not going to be enough people to pick the fruits. Therefore, prices are going to go up, and you won't see them in the stores as readily available as they are today.
He's clear that robotic picking won't replace but elevate the work available, creating higher paying and less stressful positions for the children and grandchildren of workers now.
That's one of the hallmarks of our company, I would say, is that we treat people, our workers, all workers, with respect and pay them well and pay them fair wages.
That extends into the Tampa Bay community as the Wish Farms Family Foundation gives back. Every berry purchase supports local children and families in need.
So there's three pillars. It's community, education, and food insecurity.
But to do and sustain all of this, it comes back to one thing.
I think it all centers around the eating experience of the consumer, because if somebody doesn't get the berries home and enjoy them, we have failed.
And with that, it was time to slide on over. Whoa. Yes, there's a slide inside Wish headquarters to one of the many farms that provide those tasty berries, where we met the fourth generation of Wish Farms, his daughter Elizabeth and son Nick.
It's just really quite a journey we've been on. I'm the third generation. I've got the fourth generation in the house working, and the fifth generation is to come, my grandsons.
Gary's hope is that these future generations will be running the business and writing the history of the next 100 years of Wish Farms, but only if their heart is in it.
Personally, I love berries. I eat berries every single day. I think that's why I'm so youthful looking.
It's amazing to see what it's blossomed into, given the hard work done by his grandfather 100 years ago.
Courtney was talking about that slide. I lobby that we get one here in the newsroom, please. Yes?
Let's get that on order.
Wish Farm berries, they are sold in all 50 states and Canada. They're grown at about 3,500 acres there.
Gary also has a book out chronicling the history of not only his family and the farm, but also the history of strawberries and our community.